Instagram. What up, what up, what up? It's the last time you're going to hear that because from now on, this is now known as the ENics show. We'll be uploading to YouTube, Facebook, IG Live, IG TV, and of course here on Instagram. This is the last time you're going to hear that. It's now known as the ENics show. All right. I wasn't really too happy with these questions that I picked, so I'm just going to get into number 2, which is taking accountability for your actions no matter the outcome. I want to say this. I don't think you're an adult. You cannot consider yourself an adult until you take responsibility for your actions. You're a child unless you take responsibility for your actions. No one is in charge of your life but you. And the sooner that you figure out that your life is based on your decisions, your behavior, your attitude, your perspective, then you'll consistently be a person who's blaming every outside force when you are in control of you. I'm going to cut that one short. That's just the simple matter of the situation. Either you decide, yes, I did this. Now here's the consequences and I have to deal with it. No one put me in this situation but me. My actions have consequences. I'll give you a quick example. You ask somebody to borrow money. They tell you no. Don't be mad at the person who told you no. You got yourself in that situation. Let's go with number 3, which is how to show you are interested without being crazy. Laughing my fucking ass off. Okay. How to show that you're interested without being crazy. Just come with some normal lines. Like, just be normal. Hey, how you doing? I think that you're attractive. I don't really know your personality like that, but I think you're attractive. I'd like to, get to know you. Is it okay if I get your number? The person will either say yes or no. And you told the truth. You told exactly what the story was. 1, that you didn't know them. 2, that you thought they were attractive. And 3, can I get your number because I would like to contact you? The person now has heard what you wanted to say and now has a decision to say yes or no. Where crazy now lies is the behavior that comes after the rejection, if there is rejection. Okay, I spoke about this before, but there's a seesaw of like. Either we're on the same page and we're both checking for each other, or it's an extreme difference. I'll give you an example. Guy just met this girl one time, shows up to the job with flowers, right? Maybe very quickly into their interaction, maybe just one date, and the date was okay in her mind. She didn't think it was like anything super great. Shows up to the job with flowers. That guy could be considered crazy in her eyes because she's just not feeling him on that level. There's nothing wrong with what he did. It just comes off to her as possibly crazy because she's just not interested like that. I think that realistically, there's a lot of things that are called crazy that are not crazy. Crazy is putting yourself and others in danger. Crazy is disturbing and uncomfortable for people. But listen to that word, uncomfortable. The guy shows up with flowers. You made it uncomfortable because I don't feel you on that same wavelength. I'm not able to properly express I'm not that interested, so now you've put me in an uncomfortable position. Now you're the bad person and you're crazy. That's not crazy. Let's talk about relationship crazy. If someone slides in my DMs, I do not respond, and they send me 17 messages after that. Is that crazy? I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Okay? Now, there's a difference between that, where there's no rapport built, there's no history there, and then there's some chick I was dating. Everything was good. We had a crazy moment. She ignored me. I called and texted a whole bunch of times. Am I crazy? Not really. Does that probably not look the best? Sure. But that's a bit of no pride and no ego. in the calls and the text messages. That's really all that is. I mean, I think anybody can exhibit those behaviors. It's just pride that'll stop you. You're like, I ain't about to fucking text this girl and call her when she's ignoring me. Sure, that can be seen as crazy as well, depending on who wants to label it as crazy. But I think that the more we understand behavior, the easier it is to be more understandable, not call something crazy. That's an aggressive word. All right, next we got the bonus question. Breast or ass man? Here's my true answer. When I was younger, I used to be a breast man, and that was before I started having sex. Then when you start having sex and you start enjoying different positions such as doggy style, you probably become an ass man. To this day now, 34 years old, I've learned that you can't get caught up in too much of a body part, because if you do, then you'll be disappointed. If a girl has a really pretty face, which in my opinion matters the most, and she doesn't have double D's, then I'm just like, oh my gosh, she ain't shit. Or if she doesn't have a huge ass, I'm just like, oh gosh, this is horrible. If you do that, you've now limited your choices or chances of finding something that you like. Again, this is a constant theme. Getting caught up on the physical is really only going to limit you, and honestly, it's pretty shallow. I think that a face matters so much more, because, now granted, I don't want SpongeBob SquarePants, sure, but a face matters so much more because this face is going to grow old. This body is going to grow old. But at least if I could look at your face and be like, wow, she's so pretty. This is an example I always give. I would want, this is when you know you got a pretty chick. When other girls be like, oh my gosh, your girl is so pretty. Wow, look at her. Good for you. I would take that all day over, yo, your girl got a crazy ass. Nigga, how you deal with all that attention? I would definitely rather this versus this. And I hope that makes sense. And I try to tell y'all this, once you have something that's just out of hand, it becomes objectified. If you got this huge stop traffic ass, whether it's natural or not, I'm pretty sure that you've seen the attention that you get off of that object, off of that body part. And we live in such a very creepy physical world that people just be so hype and perverted and just over something. It's just like, I could only imagine what it's like to be a girl that has huge breasts, small waist, and a big ass. Like, you have to be tired of the comments here and there, and it's just like, no, get to know me, get to know my mind, get to know my mind. Yeah, I totally get it and I understand, but that can't be fun. So at the end of the day, you know, whatever it is that you like, enjoy it, but just understand, if you're caught up in just a body part, I think that your thought process on what you really want in life out of a relationship is probably warped if you're so caught up in a body part, you know, because a body part cannot talk, it can't reason, it just is a look. Again, I hate to keep going on this, but y'all get it. All right, boom, see y'all later.